Hey guys, it is time for July's TBR game. Can you believe it? Let's start the game off. Here's my first roll. I've got romance, and I actually only have one romance left, so I'm not going to do any like random number generator because it would just be number one. The book is a NetGalley arc, so I'll put it up here. We have two characters. Neither of them want anything serious. Both of them agree to go on 4 dates. I think we all know where this is going to go, and I'm hyped for it. I don't really know anything other than that, but I love these like new modern romance covers. So I'll let you know how this one goes. I think it comes out in August. Okay, here we have my 3 choices for cat pick for fiction. We have A Song Below Water, Good Omens, and God of Jade and Shadow. Let me see if I can find my cat. Alright, Cinder is here, so is Token. Both here. Let's see if either of them pick a book. I'm only going to do one. So we'll see what it looks like. A Song Below Water. It's official. Cinder doesn't even know there's treats on the ground. He's not very good at finding things unless they're like right in front of him. Alright, roll number 2 was a cat choice, and one of my cats, Token, chose A Song Below Water by Bethany Morrow. This came out quite a while ago. It was super hyped up, and I'm excited to finally get to it. It involves 2 girls who both are struggling to make it through high school. One I think is just kind of life struggles. The other one has secret siren powers that she's trying to hide. And they're both best friends just trying to make it through the year. I've heard mixed reviews about this, but I still love the cover and I'm excited to get to it. Okay, we followed that with a random number generator for my classics. I have 30 books in this list and I ended up getting number 24. So this would be 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, and that means 24 is Clockwork Orange. Okay, this one I'm gonna have to get from the library. I don't have this book. I started to read this one a long time ago. I think I finished it, but I don't really remember how I felt about it. So I added it back into the list because it's time for a reread of this one. I remember that the characters in this book, a lot of them have their own way of speaking, and I struggled a lot with that. I think that kind of like overtook my views on the book. So hopefully this time around, I'll know exactly how I feel about this. Roll number 4 was friend recommendation, and I think I'm going to put Frank Herbert's Dune in this spot. None of my friends have directly recommended it to me, but I've had 4 or 5 talking about it a lot. I know there is a adaptation coming out. I can't remember if it's like a movie or TV show, but I know there's an adaptation coming out that everybody's, again, hyped for. And we actually have the Dune board game, and I've played it. So I know some of the basis for like the different groups of people that live on this world. I know that spices are like a currency. I know the worms. So yeah, I'm gonna put this one in. It's chunky, it's blue, and it's on the list. Okay, we rolled a d20 for my fiction set, and I actually got a nat 20. So let me just count through. All right, number 20 was Warbreaker. Here we go, Warbreaker by Brandon Sanderson. This is currently a standalone, but I hear that eventually it's going to be part of a series. I've actually already read this one, but I read it in high school. I really want, since I'm starting to get into the Cosmere now to reread it again, so I know the characters, and if they come up again later on in the Cosmere, I can recognize them. From what I remember, this follows two sisters. The older one is set to marry kind of like a god king. The younger one, chillin', and the father just can't bring himself to send the older one off to get married, so he sends the younger one, who's had no training and not ready. He sends her off to marriage anyway. There is a magical sword that talks. There is hair that changes color. The magic is based on breaths, and yeah, I'm just excited to reread this one. Keep working my way through the Cosmere. I have a prompt next for my mysteries. I don't actually have very many mystery thrillers left, so I think I'm going to skip a prompt for this one as well and just go with my book. Again, this one I have to get from the library. It's one of my 200 books to read before I turn 40. Very much classic and very much a introduction into that mystery thriller horror genre. I think more horror than mystery or thriller for sure, but all in the same category in my TBR game. I'm excited. I'm a little bit nervous because I feel like classics are very hit and miss from me, and I don't know like how dense this one is, and I'm not in the mood for dense this summer, but here we go. Alright, next up is a mini monster for my other series. These are series that can either be kids series, science fiction, just a little bit outside of the fantasy genre. I have 3 mini monsters left, so let's see which one I'm doing today. And I rolled a 3, so I gotta do 3. We're just gonna kind of flip back and forth, and so I drew, oh gosh, the palettes of monsters. I'm gonna get 3 random colors and try and find covers that match. Okay, so here are my 3 colors. We have a maroon, a teal, and like a yellow-green. So I'm gonna see what books I can find for this. A little bit of a stretch here, mainly because I think I have this one listed as fantasy, but I'm going to read the second in the Guards Guard series. You know, Terry Pratchett. This is Men at Arms. It is the follow-up to Guards Guards. It follows, you know, our characters, Grimes and Carrot, as they save the city, I assume. The only little blurb you get says, "Be a man in the City Watch." The City Watch needs men. So I'm assuming they're getting some more characters. For teal, teal was, again, a little iffy. This teal color right here is going to be what I go with. Children of Time. This is by Adrian Tchaikovsky. I originally saw this on Emily Fox's channel. She really loved this one. One of my friends got it for me for my birthday. It follows the human race, and we need a new planet, and we find one. Except there is already a species of giant spiders there who are fighting for the planet, so I've heard good things. I heard the sequel isn't as good, but this one I'm excited for. For the green book, I am going with Little House in the Big Woods. It is the first in the Little House on the Prairie series. It's a nice short one compared to the 2 long ones I just added to my stack. It's the introduction into the series. I've read this series several times as a child, but I never read it as an adult. Thankfully, we finish off with a reward. I did read all of my short stories, so let's draw. A quick update on my last reward. The first one that I drew was a Nintendo Switch game. I ended up getting Paper Mario Origami, and I've loved it so far. I actually kind of stopped playing Animal Crossing to play this game. So let's see what I get. Here's my reward jar, and we are getting a board game. I'm not sure what I want to get, so I'll let you know what board game I end up buying. Alright, here we go. Lots of chunky books. We're adding Frankenstein to this as well. And one other one, oh, Clockwork Orange. So, yeah, a lot of big books in July. But that's it. Alright, guys. I hope you have a good reading month. I hope your summer is going well, and I'll see you later.